All right, everybody, settle down. Welcome back to Second Chess Studios Plays Dream Daddy. Thank you for holding for our tech fixes. We are finally here and ready to be silly, goofy guys while playing the dad dating simulator. And without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to the pro-dadinist Bard so that we can start our game tonight.
We've already lost so much control. Let us continue.
You thought we had control to begin with. You're adorable.
I know we don't. Let me believe. I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda?
Oh.
Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed.
Oh man, I was kind of hoping you'd gotten kidnapped and I was gonna have to come rescue you.
No, I made a friend at the bar last night and ended up having a sleepover at his place. Where are the Emmas?
They left a little while ago.
Oh, you guys have fun?
Yeah. Watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, usual sleepover stuff.
You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about?
Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon.
Can I?
Dad. Yes, you can have some breakfast.
Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. Ugh, I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night.
Ooh, somebody's hungover.
Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or...
I've got just the thing. Hang on.
Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Amanda, what?
Drink this.
The pickle juice?
Yep, it's what I used once would assume someone would use. I would also assume it works pretty well. Although I've never tried it before and won't try it, obviously.
Side-eye.
I eye her suspiciously. I eye the jar of pickles even more suspiciously. This better work. I down a sip of the tart juice.
No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume.
Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys.
Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya!
I'll be there. Knock 'em dead, kiddo.
Always do.
We do our secret handshake, and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way. Still a little hungover. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully no one will notice. I check my watch in relief to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Vega.
I don't know. Have you tried the exit?
Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not?
Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him.
I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Lucien, don't you have a third period to get to?
Fine. Fine, Mr. Vega.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool.
You must be Brad. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks back in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin?
Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter.
Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that...
The bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook.
Nobody's listening.
Or not, I guess.
Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs.
Middle schoolers, right?
Don't you teach high schoolers?
Both. You know, budget cuts.
Right.
Thanks so much for coming in.
No problem, Mr. Vega.
Please, call me Hugo.
I don't know.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior.
What's going on?
Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but...
This is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home?
What are we thinking?
I think that's how.
Dismissive. She's fine.
I was gonna say tendency to bottle things up. Blame it on her.
We're one for each. More people chime in.
I mean,
Bottle.
I think we just moved makes the most sense.
Me too.
Smooth then.
We just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was.
See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal, and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves.
I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Anytime.
On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo?
Yes?
They ever catch that rye?
Yes.
I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this from me so well. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's been going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. Noah?
Sorry. So, did you have fun gossiping about me?
Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes.
So, you talked about Mario Batali the whole time?
It was a very productive meeting.
I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner?
Sure thing.
Let's go to the mall.
The mall.
That was adorable. Let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sure. Why the mall?
Jeez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall?
Will you buy me things?
I will buy you a thing. Singular.
Sounds like a deal to me.
We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, it's good to share. Love you.
Have you been reading my tweets?
You have a Twitter?
What? Never mind.
Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said that you hadn't been participating in class, and you're not turning things in.
Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that.
I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class.
It's fine. He's fine.
We pull up to a stoplight, and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything.
Uh-huh.
I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting.
Yep.
Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school?
Yep.
Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny?
I don't think you'd get it.
Okay. Who you texting?
Noah,
Who's Noah?
my friend.
Does he go to your school?
Yep.
Do you like Noah?
What? No! Dad! Ugh! I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh! Gross!
Sorry, just asking.
Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend.
Okay.
Jeez.
This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kinda dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
Hell yeah.
Language, Missy.
Heck yeah.
Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here.
What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream?
I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin.
It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive.
We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
These are bad. These are very bad.
But also strangely delicious.
We have to eat through the pain.
We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me?
Which meme?
All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands.
Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out, so it just dates it and isn't funny.
Oh shit, what up?
Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now?
Wanna go to that goth store?
What?
You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment.
I don't know what store you're talking about.
You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s.
Dude, you gotta be more specific.
The one you threw up in that one time.
Oh, that one!
Quick pause. Apologies, I had technical difficulties on my end. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back.
There it is! You can still see the outline, kinda.
I'm so proud.
Speech!
Amanda.
Speech! 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 Speech!
All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Dadson had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Oh, hey, chain wallets!
While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in Dead Goth and beyond.
Gotta be
I'm a
band
sucker for
t-shirts,
mugs. Huh?
Mugs.
I did this the other
Not so
day, a
spoken.
couple weeks back. Band t-shirts.
I say clearance bin, but that's
No.
just me.
Band t-shirts, you just sit there and stare at the wall.
I mean, we gotta go with the resident dad answer.
Yeah, we'll
It's
peruse
true.
the band t-shirts.
Dad knows best.
I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy, but they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Kyle, this is you.
I knew it. Look, this is very important to me.
I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair.
Is this me?
I think so. I don't have the
Okay.
thing up. I defer to Alice.
This is.
I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it was clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage.
Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon?
Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying.
I am the manager.
I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post.
Whatever, dude.
The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with the t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Hey, Dadtron 5000.
Yes, I'll buy it for you.
Wow, that was easy. Thanks.
At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier.
I love your hair.
The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard, I'm worried she'll pull something.
That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever.
She hands Amanda her bag, and it's very clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream.
Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right?
Oh, hell yes! They have to make it over to the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flynt Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet.
Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. Can't steer on them. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads.
Frank, this is you.
Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flynt, we're about to die! Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die!
This is art.
The episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flynt Dogbone after their disastrous ice road incident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep.
Morning, sleepyhead.
5 more minutes.
You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes. So get up.
Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase.
So, you excited for the cookout today?
Grilling skills.
Grilling
Beef
I mean,
it
the middle
up.
one is just a mood.
Excited to beef up my grilling skills. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success.
Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood?
I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly.
Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time?
You know what? We're going early. Just because you said that. I head out the door, and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide.
Welcome! I'm so glad you're here. And you brought veggies.
Oh.
Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Christina. They're twins. Or Christine. Wait. Christian and Christie.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib.
Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here?
Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey. Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles.
Ah, Mary, sweetheart. Did you put Krish to bed?
I'll have to go look for him.
What? You'll have to.
Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure.
Mary, this is our new neighbor, Brad, and his daughter, Amanda.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to.
I love her.
Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time.
Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now.
Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city.
My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you.
Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends.
Dad. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school?
But I don't want to have to do pleasantries.
Dad.
They're gonna talk about weather.
Ugh. Go do it. Make a friend.
But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting.
This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye!
Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh, dang, Robert's here. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all of these people live in our cul-de-sac. That can't be right. I better investigate.
This is a tough choice.
And I think before we make that choice, we're going to take a quick break. Give us some time to decide.
Put a poll in chat?
Yeah, we'll do a poll and we'll decide what order we want to talk to the boys in.
Woo.
We'll see you back here at 10 after 8. Thank you all for sticking with us through the break. And if we are
Chat
all
wants
ready,
to go to Matt, Hugo, and Craig first.
we are going to talk to the boys. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello.
Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try and take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created.
Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in.
Dude, I have no idea what's happening.
What do we want, squad?
Craig.
How about Craig?
We're talking to Craig.
Not the baby.
I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day?
Great. Little River is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro?
Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around.
You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you.
She must be a handful at that age.
Oh, they always are. But it's worth it. So
Craig
worth it.
grabs River's arms again and waves them around.
And I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad.
How are you settling in?
I'd go almost done. I feel like we have to flex a little.
Almost done. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable.
We did livable throughout the entirety of college.
Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though.
Hey, she takes after her dad.
Brad, how are you liking the neighborhood?
It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine.
Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
What is it, sweetheart?
This is you.
That's me, right?
Yep.
Okay. It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Am I cool now?
The girl stares at him, thinking it over.
Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey, Brad, this is my daughter.
Hello.
I'm Carmenista.
Amanda
Carmensita.
comes over with Daisy in tow.
Dad, look! I'm making friends! Are you making friends? You better be making friends.
Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop. And my old college friend. And, your teacher.
Oh! Hi, Mr. Vega! I didn't realize we were neighbors!
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Great seeing you!
Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Sweet manchego.
Ernest? Ernest Hemingway Vega? Are you smoking?
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette.
Nope.
I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter.
Unbelievable. Excuse me.
Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard.
On the barbecue before that, he actually burned down half the yard.
And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Brad, this is my son, Ernest.
Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep into his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently.
Hey.
Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in?
Does it matter?
Ernest.
Okay. I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know.
Yeah. Good for you.
Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy.
Ouch.
Ernest!
Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you.
Ernest puts his earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get.
Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad?
What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See, that right there. You can't say that.
I don't know.
My kids think I'm cool.
But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
Oh.
I don't know.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed.
Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool.
Oh.
I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay.
Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways.
Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Don't let us eat up your time, Brad. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood.
And then Joseph and Damien were next up, right?
Yes. They had the next most votes.
I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to him.
So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black?
Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly.
It's definitely an interesting choice.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode.
I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions.
Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye.
How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red.
I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act.
It's okay, man.
Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area?
Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond.
Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle?
I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back.
I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though.
Ah, pity.
Are you enjoying the party so far?
Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Right.
Amanda walks up to the conversation.
I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth?
That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service.
Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy.
My, do you know how to treat a lady?
Whoa.
Hello, Amanda.
Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
What?
Hey!
Won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this.
Christian and Christie slowly back away.
Where do you think they got that from?
Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
Don't know.
Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows?
She takes another sip of her wine.
Where's Krish?
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
Wasn't he with you?
You had him a moment ago.
He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient.
Mary tips her glass to me.
Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I've squeezed 4 little...
Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great.
I'm sure he's fine.
Mary?
Okay, jeez.
Mary finishes her wine and wanders off.
Dad, can we go now?
Ah, Lucien. Have I introduced you to Brad yet?
Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you.
Whatever.
That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite.
Lucien bows.
Whatever. Sir.
Lucien bows again.
Mr. Christiansen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian?
Yep.
Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous-type people as bloodlappers.
Dad?
Really interesting, Damien.
Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor.
Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Whoa.
I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know?
Ah, that's so cool. Hey, wanna see mine?
What?
What?
Lucien pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink.
Yeah, my buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good.
Lucien! We'll talk about this later.
Well, that's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo?
I don't know. I just thought I looked sick.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight.
Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys.
Brad, how the heck are you? Settling into the new neighborhood all right?
Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least.
That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def.
Oh, boy.
Brad, have you met Robert yet?
Yeah, I believe we met briefly.
Hey.
Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Hey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh God, what does it mean? How's it going?
It's good.
Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip.
Great! Looks like my friends are becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know?
Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink?
Yep.
Cool. That's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until...
We gotta get off this haunted truck!
Oh no! The ghost locked the doors!
Daisy and Amanda run up to us, thank God.
Quick! Hit the emergency escape button!
But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons.
Then hit the brake, I guess! And then we'll get out of the truck! The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra?
I'm prepared to do anything to survive.
That's cold-blooded. I like that.
Although, I'm not sure if the material's required to properly cook you.
Wait a second. Are you guys, playing, long-haul ice road paranormal ghost truckers?
Yeah!
Amanda and I love that show.
It's the best! Especially the episode where Callum hides Flynt's keys and...
Flynt retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah! It's such quality reality television.
Yeah. All right, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland.
But there's a whole table of food right over the...
Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little.
Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust.
Let's go find kindling for a fire!
Okay. But not an actual fire.
Because we're playing pretend?
Now you're getting it.
Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I skim the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk?
Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly.
I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids.
That's, kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with other kids her age.
It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really?
Yeah, she just kinda keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think other kids are intimidated by her intelligence.
There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too.
Oh, kids, right?
Gotta love them. You're required to, by law.
Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas.
And without further ado, let's work some magic.
Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen.
Oh.
You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill?
He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
Oh.
You probably didn't know this, Brad, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship.
He's ungrievable.
I tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him.
Mustard, we keep talking about this? Can't we just appreciate the artist?
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy.
Please stop.
All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Wink.
All right, guys, the food is ready. Please form an orderly barbecue.
Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Hey.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Kind of nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Hmm?
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing.
Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book?
Dad book?
Oh.
Yeah. It's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it. So if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it.
Eh?
Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes.
Huh.
Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out.
The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmensita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood.
Pretty fun party, don't you think?
Burger.
Booger.
Bunger?
Bunger!
I mean, I got a burger in me. Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver linings get you through to the other side. We ate rockin' burgers today, and it was good.
Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book.
Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place.
Me too, Dad.
And there is where we are going to stop for the night.
Pew, 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 pew.
Sweet Manchego, are you sure?
That was a lot of fun.
His cut-ins were mixed so much louder than anybody else's.
It's so true.
Funny.
They felt so loud.
Yeah.
It was really
I
He
can
has
tell
a
you
lot to
why.
say.
I can tell you why if you're curious.
Oh yeah, sure.
The person that they got for his cut-ins, his name's Raynar Reyes Jr. He's a streamer. He doesn't do he at least at that time, he didn't have any like professional equipment at all. So when he recorded his lines, it was just like on a shitty headset mic.
Oh, no. We've all been there.
I love that actually. That's so good.
So like his audio compared to like everyone else's was not the greatest, so they had to like make it louder.
That's so funny.
That's funny.
Best way to fix it,
Sweet
just make it loud.
Well,
right.
all that being said, I think we're probably going to wrap up for the night. Thank you all
Alrighty.
for joining us, and we
Thank
look forward to seeing you
you.
next time. Night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Hello,
Stay
Dracula.
down.
Yeah.
Stay trucking.
Night.